Jonathan. Jonathan has been fed a mindset by his boomer parents. He should work exactly like them in 80s or 90s, almost like a slave to their boss. However, his parents rephrase it as hardworking, dedicated, and high work ethic, as the job should be over their family, their health. And also, they told Jonathan that he should be loyal to his boss, like what they do in their career. Marcus is a stoic, sophisticated, high income professional, yet he's kind, warm, respectful, self motivated leader. He is everything Jonathan's parents describe, but not in the way that Jonathan's parents think they are. He understands his ultimate goal on his career path because without a crystal clear goal in his mind, he understands it was just like driving a car without destination. It is so dangerous and meaningless. He understands being an employee, having a job, is just temporary for paying the bills, surviving in the meantime. Hello everyone, my name is Carson Yu. 10 years ago, I was offered by the accounting big four firms for a graduate position. And yet, I decided to stay in Australia. So my first job after graduation is actually a kitchen hand washing dishes. Today, I am a CPA qualified accountant, earning six-figure and having multiple property portfolio. Today, I want to talk about 3 things that your parents told you that will actually jeopardize your career. The first thing that I hear very often is ask more. Ask without feeling ashamed or feeling stupid. That actually not 100% incorrect, but it actually depends on the situation. But what they haven't told you is actually you should ask appropriate question in an appropriate timing. Think about it. If you were in the first day of your job and you ask something highly inappropriate, something like, "Oh, do we all go to lunch at the same time?" Something like this. You don't even have to ask. You can basically watch and observe and come to a conclusion. So what I'm trying to say is, before you ask, I do have a formula before I ask anything, basically everything at workplace. Okay, so the first thing that I do is research. Second thing is think. Third thing is predict the answer that people are gonna give to my question. And the fourth thing is ask. Multiple times, basically 80%, I don't have to ask because I got the answer in this formula before I even ask. I could get the answer during my research. I could get the answer during my thinking process. I can get the answer during my prediction. Let's put it in a common sense way, right? If you predict that will happen in a chance of 99%, that's pretty accurate prediction, right? So you don't even have to ask someone else. So my takeaway principle is you ask because you have done everything that you can do and you still couldn't find the answer, not because you are being lazy. The second toxic mindset that Jonathan's parents always feed into him is you should rely on potential promotion, something uncertain, something in the future that could or might not happen. You will have to understand in boomer time, back to 1970 to 1990s or even 2000, before internet, everything is slow. Promotion is based on how long or how many years you have worked in the same company. But in internet age, your performance, KPIs, reward should be measured by the value that you can produce for your employer. That toxic, outdated mindset is actually one of the way that probably your boss trying to control you by giving you fake hope so you can work way more than you should, or you should work overtime, things like that. Prioritize your work over your family or your relationship. What I'm trying to say in here is not convincing you not to work hard. Some people might say, "Oh, Carson is not saying you shouldn't be work hard, you should be lazy." No, it's not like that. You should work hard for yourself. but not for your boss. Not because your boss give you a fake hope that you will get a promotion or bonus at the end of the year. Not because that they kind of imply that you will get a pay rise in a meeting, right? If you work hard, you work hard because of your work ethic, because you have your standard to maintain, because you don't want to get a crappy reputation that you do crappy job, okay? Because you want to train yourself like a professional. You want to actually learn the skill and accumulate the experience of the thing that you're doing at your job, at your current job. But in later time, in the future, you could use yourself on your probably your business or your social skills, or you could in your professional field, something like that. Third mindset that Jonathan parents always say is you should stay in the same position for more than 5 years. It's kind of related to the second toxic mindset. So as we all understand, internet age make everything so much faster. And people say, and people encourage that kind of mindset is actually lazy and afraid of changing and learning. In Japan, back to 1970 or 1990s, what is the definition of a good job? A good job is where the company hires people for life until retirement. But in this day, in today, will you consider it is a good job, or even any company is offering that right now in today? No, of course not. So the world is changing. Time is changing. Think about the number one YouTuber that you like. He or she probably wasn't seen a few years ago, isn't it? A lot of giant corporations like Nokia or Blueberry, they are gone now, isn't it? They haven't made it. So why we should stay in the same position for more than 5 years? Conclusion: I'm not saying your parents is toxic to you. It's just the advice and the things that they see that they have experienced is probably outdated, and they want the best for you. It doesn't mean the advice that they give to you is 100% correct and accurate. Of course, they are not bad people. It's just the world is in different place now, and 80% of the people, they give advice based on their own experience instead of actually learning and reading books and knowing what the world is like nowadays. Embrace difficulty proactively. Talk to you next time. Cheers.